self-sabotage mode, throwing spikes down on the road. But I've seen this episode and still love the show. Who else decodes you? And who's gonna hold you like me? And who's gonna know you if not me? I laughed in your face and said, you're not Dylan Thomas. but we declare Charlie Puth should be a bigger artist. I scratch your head, you fall asleep like a tattooed golden retriever. But you awaken with dread, pounding nails in your head. But I've read this one where you come undone. I chose this cyclone with you. And who's gonna hold you like me? Who's gonna hold you? And who's gonna know you like me? I laughed in your face and said, you're not Dylan Thomas, I'm not Patti Smith. This ain't the Chelsea Hotel, we're modern idiots. And who's gonna hold you like me? Who's gonna hold you? Sometimes I wonder if you're gonna screw this up with me. But you told Lucy you'd kill yourself if I ever leave. And I had said that to Jack about you, so I felt seen. Everyone we know understands why it's meant to be. 'Cause we're crazy. So tell me, who else is gonna know me? At dinner you take my ring off my middle finger and put it on the one. People put wedding rings on, and that's the closest I've come to my heart exploding. Who's gonna hold you? Me. Who's gonna know you? Me. And you're not Dylan Thomas, I'm not Patti Smith. This ain't the Chelsea Hotel, we're two idiots. Who's gonna hold you? 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 Gonna know you, gonna show you. You left your typewriter at my apartment, straight from the tortured poets department. Who else decodes you? Oh, here we go again. The voices in his head called the rain to end our days of wild. The sickest army doll purchased at the mall. Rivulets descend my plastic smile. But you should have seen him when he first got me. My boy only breaks his favorite toys. Toys. Oh, I'm queen of sandcastles he destroys. Oh, 'cause it bit too right. Puzzle pieces in the dead of night. I should've known it was a matter of time. My boy only breaks his favorite toys. There was a litany of reasons why we could have played for keeps this time. I know I'm just repeating myself. Put me back on my shelf. But first, pull the string and I'll tell you that he runs because he loves me. He loves me. 'Cause you should have seen him when he first saw me. My boy chosen one. Showed me that this world is bigger than us, then sent me back where I came from. For a moment I knew cosmic love. Now I'm down bad, crying at the gym. Everything comes out, teenage petulance. Fuck it if I can't have him. I might just die, it would make no difference. Down bad, waking up in blood. Staring at the sky, come back and pick me up. Fuck it if I can't have us. I might just not get up, I might stay down bad. Fuck it if I can't have him. Down bad. Fuck it if I can't have him. Did you take all my old clothes just to leave me here naked and alone in a field in my same old town that somehow seems so hollow now? They'll say I'm nuts if I talk about the existence of you. For a moment I was heaven struck. Now I'm down bad, crying at the gym. Everything comes out, teenage petulance. Fuck it if I can't have him. I might just die, it would make no difference. Down bad, waking up in blood. Staring at the sky, come back and pick me up. Fuck it if I can't have us. I might just not get up, I might stay down bad. Like I lost my twin. Fuck it if I can't have him. Down bad, waving at the ship. Fuck it if I can't have him. I loved your hostile takeovers, encounters closer and closer. All your indecent exposures. How dare you say that it's? I'll build you a fort on some planet where they can all understand it. How dare you think it's romantic, leaving me safe and stranded? Cause fuck it, I was in love. So fuck you if I can't have us. Cause fuck it, I was in love. Now I'm down bad, crying at the gym. Everything comes out, teenage petulance. Fuck it if I can't have him. I might just die, it would make no difference. Down bad, waking up in blood. Staring at the sky, come back and pick me up. Fuck it if I can't have us. I might just not get up, I might stay down bad. Like I lost my twin. Fuck it if I can't have him. Down bad, waving at the ship. Fuck it if I can't have him. Like I lost my twin. Fuck it if I can't have him. Down bad, waving at the ship. Fuck it if I can't have him. So I saw in my mind fairy lights through the mist. I kept calm and carried the weight of the rift. Pulled him in tighter each time he was drifting away. My spine split from carrying us up the hill. Wet through my clothes, weary bones caught the chill. I stopped trying to make him laugh, stopped trying to drill the safe. Thinking, how much sad did you think I had? Did you think I popped in to be your odd man out. I found at the club she's heard great things about. I left all I knew, you left me at the house by the heath. I stopped CPR, after all it's no use. The spirit was gone, we would never come to. And I'm pissed off you let me give you all that youth for free. For so long, London, stitches undone, two graves, one gun. I'll find someone. And you say I abandoned the ship, but I was going down with it. My white knuckle dying grip, holding tight to your quiet resentment. And my friend said it isn't right to be scared. Every day of a love affair, every breath feels like rarest air. When you're not sure if he wants to be there. So how much sad did you think I had? Did you think I had in me? How much tragedy? Just how low did you think I'd go for? I'd self-implode for I'd have to go be free. You swore that you loved me, but where were the clues? I died on the altar waiting for the proof. You sacrificed us to the gods of your bluest days. And I'm just getting color back into my face. I'm just mad as hell 'cause I loved this place for so long. London had a good run, a moment of war sighs, but I'm not the one. So long, London, stitches undone, two graves, one gun. You'll find someone. I forget how the West was won. I forget if this was ever fun. I just learned these people only raise you to cage you. Sarah's and Hannah's in the Sunday best, clutching their pearls, sighing what a mess. I just learned these people try and save you 'cause they hate you. Too high a horse for a simple girl to rise above it. They slammed the door on my whole world, the one thing I wanted. Now I'm running with my dress unbuttoned, screaming, but daddy, I love him. I'm having his baby. No, I'm not, but you should see your faces. I'm turning to Flora through the fences. No, I'm not coming to my senses. I know he's crazy, but he's the one I want. Dutiful daughter, all my plans were laid. Tendrils tucked into a woven braid. Growing up precocious sometimes means not growing up at all. He was chaos, he was revelry. Bedroom eyes like a remedy. Soon enough, the elders had convened down at the city hall. Stay away from her. The saboteurs protested too much. reaching tires of true love. And I'm running with my dress unbuttoned, screaming, but daddy, I love him. I'm having his baby. No, I'm not, but you should see your faces. I'm telling him to floor it through the fences. No, I'm not coming to my senses. I know he's crazy, but he's the one I want. I'll tell you something right now. I'd rather burn my whole life down than listen to one more second of all this bitching and moaning. I'll tell you something about my good name. It's mine alone to disgrace. I don't cater to all these vipers dressed in empire's clothing. God save the most judgmental creeps who say they want what's best for me, sanctimoniously performing soliloquies I'll never see, thinking it can change the beat of my heart when he touches me and counteract the chemistry and undo the destiny. You ain't gotta pray for me in my wild boy and all this wild joy. If all you want is great for me, then it's just white noise, and it's just my choice. There's a lot of people in town that I bestow upon my fakest smiles. Scandal does funny things to pride, but brings lovers closer. We came back when the heat died down. Went to my parents and they came around. All the wine moms are still holding out, but fuck 'em, it's over. Now I'm dancing in my dress in the sun, and even my daddy just loves him. I'm his lady, and oh my God, you should see your face this time. Doesn't it give some perspective? I know you can't come to the wedding. I know he's crazy, but he's the one I want. I'll tell you something right now. You ain't gotta pray for me in my wild boy and all this wild joy. Can't see what's revelry. If all you want is great for me, then it's just white noise. It's my choice. Screaming, but daddy, I love him. I'm having his baby. No, I'm not. It's you. Should see your faces. But oh my God, you should see your faces. Now, pretty baby, I'm running back home to you. Fresh out the slammer, I know who my first call will be too. Fresh out the slammer, another summer taking cover, burning thunder. He don't understand me. Splintered back in winter, silent dinners, bitter. He was with her in dreams. Gray and blue and fights and tunnels, handcuffed to the spell I was under. For just 1 hour of sunshine, years of labor, locks and ceilings, in the shade of how he was feeling. But it's gonna be alright, I did my time. first call will be too fresh out the slammer. Candle flashes, welcome bashes, get the matches, toss the ashes off the ledge. As I said in my letters, now that I know better, I will never lose my baby again. My friends tried but I wouldn't hear it. Watch me daily disappearing for just one glimpse of his smile. All those nights he kept me going, swirled you into all of my poems. Now we're at the starting line, I did my time. Now pretty baby, I'm running to the house. We still wait up in that porch like leaves. To the one who says I'm the girl of his American dreams. And no matter what I've done, it wouldn't matter anyway. Ain't no way I'm gonna screw up now that I know what's at stake here. At the park where we used to sit on children's swings, wearing imaginary rings. But it's gonna be alright, I did my time. You can beat the heat if you beat the charges too. They said I was a cheat, I guess it must be true. And my friends all smell like weed or little babies. And the city reeks of driving myself crazy. Little did you know your home's really only a town you're just a guest in. So you work your life away just to pay for a timeshare down in Destin, Florida. Is one hell of a drug, Florida. Can I use you?
The hurricane with my name when it came. I got drunk and I dared it to wash me away. Barricaded in the bathroom with a bottle of wine. Well, me and my ghost, we had a hell of a time. Yes, I'm haunted, but I'm feeling just fine. All my girls got their lace and their crimes, and your cheating husband disappeared. Well, no one asks any questions here. So I did my best to lay to rest all of the bodies that have ever been on my body, and in my mind they sink into the swamp. Is that a bad thing to say in a song? Little did you know your home's really only the town you'll get arrested. So you pack your life away just to wait out the shitstorm back in Texas, Florida. Is one hell of a drug, Florida. Can I use you? Oh, I need to forget, so take me to Florida. I've got some regrets, I'll bury them in Florida.
Tell me I'm despicable, say it's unforgivable.
At least the dolls are beautiful. Fuck me out, Florida.
I need to forget, so take me to Florida.
I got some regrets, I'll bury them in Florida.
Tell me I'm despicable, say it's unforgivable. What a crash, what a rush, fuck me out, Florida. It's one hell of a drug. It's one hell of a drug. Love loves me like this, and I don't want to exist, so take me to Florida. Did you know your home's really only a town you're just a guest in? So you work your life away just to pay for a timeshare down in Destin. Little did you know your home's really only the town you'll get arrested. drowning in the blue Nile. He sent me downtown lights. I hadn't heard it in a while. My boredom's bone deep. This cage was once just fine. Am I allowed to cry? I dream of cracking locks, throwing my life to the wolves or the ocean rocks, crashing into him tonight. He's a paradox. I'm seeing visions. Am I bad or mad or wise? What if he's written mine on my upper thigh, only in my mind? One slipping, falling back into the hedge maze. Oh, what a way to die. I keep recalling things we never did. Messy top lip kiss. How I long for our tryst without ever touching his skin. How can I be guilty as sin? I keep these longings locked in lowercase inside a vault. Someone told me there's no such thing as bad thoughts. Only your actions talk. These fatal fantasies, giving way to labored breath, taking all of me. We've already done it in my head. If it's make-believe, why does it feel like a vow we'll both uphold somehow? What if he's written mine on my upper thigh, only in my mind? One slipping, falling back into the hedge maze. Oh, what a way to die. My bedsheets are ablaze. I've screamed his name, building up like waves, crashing over my grave without ever touching his skin. How can I be guilty as sin? What if I roll the stone away? They're gonna crucify me anyway. What if the way you hold me is actually what's holy? If long-suffering propriety is what they want from me, they don't know how you've haunted me so stunningly. I choose you and me religiously. What if he's written mine on my upper thigh, only in my mind? One slipping, falling back into the hedge maze. Oh, what a way to die. I keep recalling things we never did. Messy top lip kiss. How I long for our tryst without ever touching his skin. How can I be guilty as sin? He sent me downtown lights. I hadn't heard it in a while. Am I allowed to cry? The who's who of who's that is poised for the attack, but my bare hands paved their paths. You don't get to tell me about sad. If you wanted me dead, you should have just said. Nothing makes me feel more alive. So I leap from the gallows and I levitate levitate down your street, crash the party like a record scratch as I scream. Who's afraid of little old me? You should be. Was contained, the bullet had just grazed. At all costs, keep your good name. You don't get to tell me you feel bad. Is it a wonder I broke? Let's hear one more joke. Could all just laugh until I cry. So I leap from the gallows and I levitate down your street, crash the party like a record scratch as I scream. Who's afraid of little old me? I was tame, I was gentle till the circus life made me mean. Don't you worry folks, we took out all her teeth. Who's afraid of little old me? Well, you should be, 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 you should be. So tell me everything is not about me, but what if it is? Then say they didn't do it to hurt me. But what if they did? I wanna snarl and show you just how disturbed this has made me. You wouldn't last an hour in the asylum where they raised me. So all you kids can sneak into my house with all the cobwebs. I'm always drunk on my own tears. Isn't that what they all said? That I'll sue you if you step on my lawn. That I'm fearsome and I'm wretched and I'm wrong. Put narcotics into all of my songs. And that's why you're still singing along. So I leap from the gallows and I levitate down your street, crash the party like a record scratch as I scream. Who's afraid of little old me? I was tame, I was gentle till the circus life made me mean. Don't you worry, folks, we took out all her teeth. Who's afraid of little old me? Well, you should be, you should be, you should be. 'Cause you lured me, and you hurt me, and you taught me. Caged me, and then you called me crazy. I am what I am 'cause you trained me. So who's afraid of me? Who's afraid of little old me? Who's afraid of little old me? The smoke cloud billows out his mouth like a freight train through a small town. The jokes that he told across the bar were revolting and far too loud. They shake their heads saying, God help her, when I tell him he's my man. But your good Lord doesn't need to lift a finger. I can fix him, no, really I can. And only I can. The dopamine races through his brain on a 6-lane Texas highway. His hand so callous from his pistol softly traces hearts on my face. And I could see it from a mile away, a perfect case for my certain skill set. He had a halo of the highest grade, he just hadn't met me yet. They shake their heads saying, God help her, when I tell him he's my man. But your good Lord doesn't need to lift a finger. I can fix him, no, really I can. And only I can. Good boy, that's right. Come close, I'll show you heaven if you'll be an angel all night. Trust me, I can handle me a dangerous man. No, really, I can. They shook their heads saying, God help her, when I told them he's my man. But your good Lord didn't need to lift a finger. I can fix him, no, really I can. No, really I can. Whoa, maybe I can't. Who's gonna stop us from waltzing back into rekindled flames? If we know the steps anyway. We embroidered the memories of the time I was away. Stitching, we were just kids, babe. I said I don't mind, it takes time. I thought I was better safe than starry-eyed. I felt a glow like this, never before and never since. If you know it in one glimpse, it's legendary. You and I go from one kiss to getting married, still alive, killing time at the cemetery, never quite buried in your suit and tie, in the nick of time. You low down boy, you stand up guy, you Holy Ghost. You told me I'm the love of your life. You said I'm the love of your life. About 1,000,000 times. Who's gonna tell me the truth when you blew in with the winds of fate and told me I reformed you, when your impressionist paintings of heaven turned out to be fakes? Well, you took me to hell too, and all at once the ink bleeds. A con man sells a fool a get love quick scheme. But I felt a hole like this never before. Talking rings and talking cradles. I wish I could unrecall how we almost had it all. Dancing phantoms on the terrace. Are they secondhand embarrassed that I can't get out of bed? 'Cause something counterfeit's dead. It was legendary. It was momentary. It was unnecessary. Should've let it stay buried. Oh, what a valiant roar. What a bland goodbye. The coward claimed he was a lion. I'm combing through the braids of lies. I'll never leave, never mind. Our field of dreams engulfed in fire. Your arsons match your somber eyes, and I'll still see it until I die. You're the loss of my life. I can read your mind. She's having the time of her life. There in her glittering prime, the lights refract. Sequin stars are for silhouette every night. I can show you lies. 'Cause I'm a real tough kid, I can handle my shit. They said, babe, you gotta fake it till you make it, and I did. Lights, camera, bitch, smile, even when you wanna die. He said he loved me all his life, but that life was too short. Breaking down, I hit the floor. All the pieces of me shattered as the crowd was chanting more. I was grinning like I'm winning, I was hitting my marks. 'Cause I can do it with a broken heart. I'm so depressed, I act like it's my birthday every day. I'm so obsessed with him, but he avoids me like a plague. I cry a lot, but I am so productive. It's an art. You know you're good when you can't even do it with a broken heart. I can hold my breath. I've been doing it since he left. I keep finding his things in drawers, crucial evidence I didn't imagine. The whole thing, I'm sure I can pass this test. 'Cause I'm a real tough kid, I can handle my shit. They said, baby, gotta fake it till you make it, and I did. Lights, camera, bitch, smile, Insta letters for miles. He said he loved me for all time, but that time was quite short. Breaking down, I hit the floor. All the pieces of me shattered as the crowd was chanting more. I was grinning like I'm winning, I was hitting my marks. 'Cause I can do it with a broken heart. I'm so depressed, I act like it's my birthday Was any of it true? Gazing at me starry-eyed in your Jehovah's Witness suit. Who the fuck was that guy? You tried to buy some pills from a friend of friends of mine. They just ghosted you. Now you know what it feels like. And I don't even want you back, I just want to know if rusting my sparkling summer was the goal. And I don't miss what we had, but could someone give a message to the smallest man who ever lived? You hung me on your wall, stabbed me with your push pins, in public showed me off, then sank in stoned oblivion. 'Cause once your queen had come, you treat her like an also-ran. You didn't measure up in any measure of a man. And I don't even want you back, I just want to know if rusting my sparkling summer was the goal. And I don't miss what we had, but could someone give a message to the smallest man who ever lived? Were you sent by someone who wanted me dead? Did you sleep with a gun underneath our bed? Were you writing a book? Were you a sleeper cell spy? In 50 years will all this be declassified, and you'll confess why you did. And I'll say good riddance, 'cause it wasn't sexy once, it wasn't forbidden. I would have died for your sins, instead I just died inside. And you deserve prison, but you won't get time. You'll slide into inboxes and slip through the bars. You crashed my party and your rental car. You said normal girls were boring, but you were gone by the morning. You kicked out the stage lights, but you're still performing. And in plain sight you hid, but you are what you did. And I'll forget you, but I'll never forgive the smallest man who ever lived. This happens once every few lifetimes. These chemicals hit me like white wine. What if I told you I'm back? The hospital was a drag, worst sleep that I ever had. I circled you on a map, I haven't come around in so long. But I'm coming back so strong. So when I touch down, call the amateurs and cut them from the team. Ditch the clowns, get the crown, baby, I'm the one to be. 'Cause the sign on your heart said it still resides. told you we're cool. That child's play back in school is forgiven under my rule. I haven't come around in so long, but I'm making a comeback to where I belong. So when I touch down, call the amateurs and cut them from the team. Ditch the clowns, get the crown, baby, I'm the one to be. 'Cause the sign on your heart said it's still reserved for me. Honestly, who are we to fight the alchemy? These thugs swarm the benches, we've been on a winning streak. He jokes that it's heroin, but this time with an E. 'Cause the sign on your heart said it's still reserved for me. Honestly, who are we to fight the alchemy? Shirts off and your friends lift you up over their heads. Beer sticking to the floor, cheers chanted 'cause they said there was no chance. Trying to be the greatest in the league. Where's the trophy? He just comes running over to me. Touchdown, call the amateurs and cut them from the tee. Ditch the clowns, get the crown, baby, I'm the one to be. 'Cause the sign on your heart said it's still reserved for me. Honestly, who are we to fight the alchemy? These thugs swarm the benches, we've been on a winning streak. He jokes that it's heroin, but this time with an E. 'Cause the sign on your heart said it's still reserved for me. Honestly, who are we to fight the alchemy? This happens once every few lifetimes. These chemicals hit me like white wine. You look like Clara Bow in this light. Remarkable all your life. Did you know you'd be picked like a rose? I'm not trying to exaggerate, but I think I might die if it happened. Die if it happened to me. No one in my small town thought I'd see the lights of Manhattan. This town is fake, but you're the real thing. Breath of fresh air through smoke rings. Take the glory, give everything. Promise to be dazzling. You look like Stevie Nicks in 75. The hair and lips, crowd goes wild at her fingertips. Half moonshine, a full eclipse. I'm not trying to exaggerate, but I think I might die if I made it. Die if I made it. No one in my small town thought I'd meet these suits in LA. They all wanna say this town is fake, but you're the real thing. Breath of fresh air through smoke rings. Take the glory, give everything. Promise to be shared your secrets with. In your location, you forgot to turn it off. And so I watched as you walk into some bar called the Black Dog and pierce new holes in my heart. You forgot to turn it off. And it hits me, I just don't understand how you don't miss me in the Black Dog when someone plays the starting line and you jump up, but she's too young to know this song that was intertwined in the magic fabric of our dreaming. Old habits die screaming. I move through the world with a heart broken. My longings stay unspoken, and I may never open up the way I did for you. And all of those best laid plans, you said I needed a brave man, then proceeded to play him until I believed it too. And it kills me, I just don't understand how you don't miss me in the shower and remember how my rain-soaked body was shaking. Do you hate me? Was it hazing for a cruel fraternity I pledged and I still mean it? Old habits die screaming. 6 weeks of breathing clean air, I still miss the smoke. Were you making fun of me with some esoteric joke? Now I wanna sell my house and set fire to all my clothes and hire a priest to calm and exorcise my demons. Even if I die Black Dog when someone plays the starting line and you jump up, but she's too young to know this song that was intertwined in the tragic fabric of our dreaming. 'Cause tail between your legs, you're leaving. I still can't believe it. Old habits die scream. Fly like a short skirt, the one that fits me like skin. Did your research, you knew the price going in. And I'll tell you one thing, honey, I can tell when somebody still wants me. Come clean, standing at the bar like something's funny, bubbly. Once you fix your face, I'm going in. Whether I'm gonna be your wife or gonna smash up your bike, I haven't decided yet, but I'm gonna get you back. Whether I'm gonna curse you out or take you back to my house, I haven't decided yet, but I'm gonna get you back. I hear the whispers in your eyes, I'll make like I don't care what you did. I'm an Aston Martin that you steered straight into the ditch, then ran and hid. And I'll tell you one thing, honey, I can take the upper hand and touch your body, flip the script and leave you like a dumb house party. Or I might just love you till the end. Whether I'm gonna be your wife or gonna smash up your bike, I haven't decided yet, but I'm gonna get you back. Whether I'm gonna flip you off or pull you into the closet, I haven't decided yet, but I'm gonna get you back. I hear the whispers in your eyes, will make you wanna think twice. You'll find that you are never not mine. I can feel it coming, humming in the way you move. Push the reset button, we're becoming something new. Say you got somebody, I'll say I got someone too. Even if it's handcuffed, I'm leaving here with you. Bygones will be bygone, eras fading into vain. Grab all the pieces, but still wanna play the game. Told my friends I hate you, but I love you just the same. Pick your poison, babe, I'm poison either way. Whether I'm gonna be your wife or gonna smash up your bike, I haven't decided yet, but I'm gonna get you back. Whether I'm gonna curse you out or take you back to my house, I haven't decided yet, but I'm gonna get you back. I hear the whispers in your eyes, will make you wanna think twice. You'll find that you are never not mine. I'm gonna get you back. Wise men once said, wild winds are death to the candle. Rose by any other name is a scandal. Cautions issued, he stood shooting the messengers. They tried to warn him about her. Cross your thoughtless heart, only liquor anoints you. She's the Albatross, she is here to destroy you. Wise men once said, one bad seed kills the garden. One less temptress, one less dagger to sharpen. Locked me up in towers, but I'd visit in your dreams, and they tried to warn you about me. Cross your thoughtless heart, only liquor anoints you. She's the Albatross, she is here to destroy you. Devils that you know raise worse hell than a stranger. She's the death you chose, you're in terrible danger. And when that Your hologram stumbled into my apartment, hands in the hair of somebody in darkness, named Chloe or Sam or Sophia or Marcus, and I just watched it happen as the decade would play us for fools. And you saw my bones out with somebody new who seemed like he would have bullied you in school, and you just watched it happen. If you wanna break my cold, cold heart, just say I loved you the way that you were. If you wanna tear my world apart, just say you've always wondered. You said some things that I can't unabsorb. You turned me into an idea of sorts. You needed me, but you needed drugs more, and I couldn't watch it happen. I changed into goddesses, villains and fools, changed plans and lovers and outfits and rules, all to outrun my desertion of you, and you just watched it. If you wanna break my cold, cold heart, just say I loved you the way that you were. If you wanna tear my world apart, just say you've always wondered. If the glint in my eye traced the depths of your side down that passage in time, back to the moment I crashed into, like so many wrecks do, too impaired by my youth to know what to do. So if I sell my apartment and you have some kids with an internet starlet, will that make your memory fade from this scarlet maroon? Like it never happened. Could it be enough to just float in your orbit? Can we watch our phantoms like watching wild horses? Cooler in theory, but not if you force it to be. It just didn't happen. So if you wanna break my cold, cold heart, say you loved me. And if you wanna tear my world apart, say you'll always wonder. 'Cause I wonder, will I always wonder? We hereby conduct this post-mortem. He was a hothouse flower to my outdoorsman. Our maladies were such we could not cure them, and so a touch that was my birthright became foreign. Come one, come all, it's happening again. The empathetic hunger descends. We'll tell no one except all of our friends. We must know. How did it end? circumstances. We learned the right steps to different dances and fell victim to interlopers' glances. Lost the game of chance, what are the chances? Soon they'll go home to their husbands, smug cause they know they can trust him, then feverishly calling their cousins. Guess who we ran into at the shops, walking in circles like she was lost. Didn't you hear? They called it all off. One gasp, and then how did it end? Silenced as the soul was leaving, the deflation of our dreaming, leaving me bereft and reeling, my beloved ghost and me, sitting in a tree, DYING. It's happening again. How did it end? Pretend like I understand. How did it end? Come one, come all. It's happening again. The empathetic hunger descends. Will tell no one except all of our friends, but I still don't know. She wanted and boy you got her brand new full throttle. You already know, babe. I feel like laughing in the middle of pride. Quick, quick, tell me something awful, like you are a poet, trapped inside the body of a finance guy. Tell me all your secrets, all you'll ever be is my eternal consolation prize. You see, I was a debutante in another life, but now I seem to be scared to go outside. If comfort is a construct, I don't believe in good luck, now that I know what's what. I hate it here, so I will go to secret gardens in my mind. People need a key to get to, the only one is mine. I read about it in a book when I was a precocious child. No mid-sized city hopes and small town fears. I'm there most of the year 'cause I hate it here. I hate it here. My friends used to play a game where we would pick a decade we wish we could live in instead of this. I'd say the 1830s, but without all the racists and getting married off for the highest bid. Everyone would look down 'cause it wasn't fun now. Seems like it was never even fun back then. Nostalgia is a mind's trick. If I'd been there, I'd hate it. It was freezing in the palace. I hate it here, so I will go to lunar valleys in my mind. When they found a better planet, only the gentle survived. I dreamed about it in the dark. The night I felt like I might die. No mid-sized city hopes and small town fears. I'm there most of the year 'cause I hate it here. I hate it here. I'm lonely but I'm good. I'm bitter but I swear I'm fine. I'll save all my romanticism for my inner life, and I'll get lost on purpose. This place made me feel worthless. Lucid dreams like electricity. The current flies through me, and in my fantasies I rise above it. And way up there, I actually love it. I hate it here, so I will go to secret gardens in my mind. People need a key to get to, the only one is mine. I read about it in a book when I was a precocious child. No mid-sized city hopes and small town fears. I'm there most of the year 'cause I hate it here. I hate it here. Quick, quick, tell me something awful, like you are a poet, trapped inside the body of a finance guy. When I picture my hometown, there's a bronze spray tan statue of you, and a plaque underneath it that threatens to push me down the stairs at our school. And it was always the same searing pain. But I dreamed that one day I could say, all that time you were throwing punches, I was building something. And I can't forgive the way you made me feel. Screamed fuck you, aIMee, to the night sky as the blood was forget the way you made me heal. And it wasn't a fair fight or a clean kill each time that aIMee stomped across my grave. And then she wrote headlines in the local paper, laughing at each baby step I'd take. And it was always the same searing pain. But I prayed that one day I could say, all that time you were throwing punches, I was building something. And I couldn't wait to show you it was real. Scream fuck you aIMee to the night sky as the blood was gushing. But I can't forget the way you made me heal. Everyone knows that my mother is a saintly woman, but she used to say she wished that she were dead. I push each boulder up the hill. Your words are still just ringing in my head, ringing in my head. I wrote 1,000 songs that you find uncool. I built a legacy which you can't undo. But when I count the scars, there's a moment of truth that there wouldn't be this if there hadn't been you. And maybe you've reframed it, and in your mind you never beat my spirit black and blue. I don't think you've changed much, and so I changed your name and any real defining clues. And one day your kid comes home singing a song that only us two is gonna know is about you. 'Cause all that time you were throwing punches, it was all for nothing. And our town, it looks so small from way up here. Screams thank you aIMee to the night sky, and the stars are stunning. 'Cause I can't forget the way you made me heal. Everyone knows that my mother is a saintly woman, but she used to say she wished that she were dead. So I pushed each boulder up that hill. Your words were still just ringing in my head, ringing in my head. Thank you aIMee. Thank you aIMee. I had died the tiniest death. I spied the catch in your breath. Out, 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 out. Northbound I got carried away as you boarded your train. South, 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 south. A feather taken by the wind, blowing. I'm afflicted by the not knowing. So I look in people's windows, transfixed by rose golden glows. They have their friends over to drink nice wine. I look in people's windows in case you're at their table. What if your eyes looked up and met mine one more time? You had stopped and tilted your head. I still ponder what it meant. Now, 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 now. I I tried searching faces on streets. What are the chances you'd be down, 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 down? Does it feel alright to not know me? I'm addicted to the if only. So I look in people's windows like I'm some deranged weirdo. I attend Christmas parties from outside. I look in people's windows in case you're at their table. What if your eyes looked up and met mine one more time? On the throttle, thought I caught lightning in a bottle. Oh, but it's gone again. And it was written, I got cursed like Eve got bitten. Oh, was it punishment? Pat around when I get home. I guess a lesser woman would have lost hope. A greater woman wouldn't beg. But I looked to the sky and said, please, I've been on my knees. Change the prophecy. Don't want money, just someone who wants my company. Let it once be me. Who do I have to speak to about if they can redo the prophecy? Cards on the table, mine play out like fools in a fable. Oh, it was sinking in, sinking in. Oh, slow is the quicksand, poison blood from the wound of the pricked hand. Oh, still I dream of him. Please, I've been on my knees. Change the prophecy. Don't want money, just someone who wants my company. Let it once be me. Who do I have to speak to about if they can redo the prophecy? And I sound like an infant, feeling like the very last drops of an ink pen. A greater woman stays cool, but I howl like a wolf at the moon. And I look unstable, gathered with a coven round a sorceress table. A greater woman has faith, but even statues crumble if they're made to wait. I'm so afraid I sealed my fate. No sign of soulmates, I'm just a paperweight in shades of grayish. Spending my last coin so someone will tell me it'll be okay. Prophecy. Don't want money, just someone who wants my company. Let it once be me. Who do I have to speak to about if they can redo the prophecy? Who do I have to speak to change the prophecy? On the throttle, thought I caught lightning in a bottle. Oh, but it's gone again. Pat around when I get home. I guess a lesser woman would have lost hope. A greater woman wouldn't beg, but I looked to the sky and said, I was in my new house placing daydreams, patching up the crack along the wall. I pass it and lose track of what I'm saying, 'cause that's where I was when I got the call. When the first stone's thrown, they're screaming. In the streets there's a raging riot. When it's burn the bitch, they're shrieking. When the truth comes out, it's quiet. So they killed Cassandra first, 'cause she feared the worst and tried to tell the town. So they filled my cell with snakes, I regret to say. Do you believe me now? I was in my tower weaving nightmares, twisting all my smiles into snarls. They say what doesn't kill you makes you aware. What happens if it becomes who you are? So they killed Cassandra first, 'cause she feared the worst and tried to tell the town. So they set my life in flames, I regret to say. Do you believe me now? They knew the whole time that I was onto something. The family, the pure greed, the Christian chorus line, they all said nothing. Blood's thick but nothing like a payroll. That they never spared a prayer for my soul. You can mark my words that I said it first. In a morning warning, no one heard. I patched up the crack along the wall. I pass it and lose track of what I'm saying, 'cause that's where I was when I lost it all. So they killed Cassandra first, 'cause she feared the worst and tried to tell the town. So they filled my cell with snakes, I regret to say. Do you believe me now? I was on to something. They all said nothing. Blood's thick but nothing like a payroll. Bet they never spared a prayer for my soul. You can mark my words that I said it first. In a morning warning, no one heard. No one heard. Not a single word was heard. When the first stone's thrown, they're screaming. In the streets there's a raging riot. When it's burn the bitch, they're shrieking. When the truth comes out, it's quiet. It's so quiet. Forgive me, Peter, my lost fearless leader. In closets like cedar, preserved from when we were just kids. Is it something I did? The goddess of timing once found us beguiling. She said she was trying. Peter, was she lying? My ribs get the feeling she did. And I didn't wanna come down. I thought it was just goodbye for now. You said you were gonna grow up, then you were gonna come find me. Said you were gonna grow up, then you were gonna come find me. Said you were gonna grow up, then you were gonna come find me. Words from the mouths of babes, promises oceans deep, but never to keep. Never to keep. Are you still a mind reader, a natural scene stealer? I've heard great things, Peter, but life was always easier on you than it was on me. And sometimes it gets me when crossing your jet stream. We both did the best we could do underneath the same moon in different galaxies. And I didn't wanna hang around. We said it was just goodbye for now. You said you were gonna grow up, then you were gonna come find me. Said you were gonna grow up, then you were gonna come find me. Said you were gonna grow up, then you were gonna come find me. Words from the mouths of babes, promises oceans deep, but never to keep. Never to keep. That I waited, but I let the lamp burn as the men masqueraded. I hoped you'd return with your feet on the ground. Tell me all that you've learned, 'cause love's never lost when perspective is earned. And you said you'd come and get me, but you were 25 and the shelf life of those fantasies is expired. Lost to the lost boys chapter of your life. Forgive me, Peter, please know that I tried to hold on to the days when you were mine. But the woman who sits by the window has turned out the light. You said you were gonna grow up, then you were gonna come find me. Said you were gonna grow up. You said you were gonna grow up, then you were gonna come find me. Said you were gonna grow up. You said you were gonna grow up, then you were gonna come find me. Said you were gonna grow up, then you were gonna come find me. Said you were gonna grow up, then you were gonna come find me. Words from the mouths of babes, promises oceans deep, but never to keep. By all accounts, she almost drowned when she was 6 in frigid water. And I can confirm she made a curious child, ever reviled by everyone except her own father. With a quite bewitching face, splendidly selfish, charmingly helpless, excellent fun till you get to know her. Then she runs like it's a race. Behind her back, her best mates laughed, and they nicknamed her the Bolter. Kiss, oh we must stop meeting like this, but it always ends up with a town car speeding out the drive one evening. Ended with the slam of a door, then he'll call her a whore. Wish he wouldn't be sore, but as she was leaving, it felt like breathing. fucking lives flashed before her eyes. It feels like the time she fell through the ice, then came out alive. He was a cat, wanted her bad, just like any good trophy hunter. And she liked the way it tastes, taming a bear, making him care, watching him jump, then pulling him under. And at first blush, this is fate, when it's all roses, portrait poses, Central Park Lake and tiny rowboats. What a charming Saturday, that's when she sees the littlest leaks down in the floorboards, and she just knows she must bolt. Started with a kiss, oh we must stop meeting like this, but it always ends up with a town car speeding out the drive one evening. Ended with the slam of a door, then he'll call her a whore. Wish he wouldn't be sore, but as she was leaving, it felt like breathing. All her fucking lives flashed before her eyes. It feels like the time she fell through the ice, then came out alive. She's been many places with men of many faces. First they're off to the races, and she's laughing, drawing aces, but none of it is changing. That the chariot is waiting, hearts are hers for the breaking. There's escape and escaping. Started with a kiss, oh we must stop meeting like this, but it always ends up with a town car speeding out the drive one evening. And then with the slam of a door, but she's got the best stories. You can be sure that as she was leaving, it felt like freedom. All her fucking lives flashed before her eyes. It feels like the time she fell through the ice, then came out alive. Long may you reign, you're an animal, you are bloodthirsty, out window panes, talking utter nonsense, you have no idea. Strings tied to levers, slowed down clocks, tethered, all this showmanship to keep it for you in sweetness. Way to go, tiger. Higher and higher, wilder and lighter for you. Long may you roar at your dinosaurs. You're a just ruler, covered in mud. You look ridiculous. to keep it from you in sweetness. Way to go, tiger. Higher and higher, wilder and lighter for you. You got the dragonflies above your bed. You have a favorite spot on the swing set. You have no room in your dreams for regrets. No idea. The time will arrive for the cruel and the mean. You learn to bounce back just like your trampoline, but now we'll curtail your curiosity. It's sweetness. Way to go, tiger. Higher and higher, wilder and lighter for you. Now and then she rereads the manuscript of the entire torrid affair. They compared their licenses. He said, I'm not a donor, but I'd give you my heart if you needed it. She rolled her eyes and said, you're a professional. He said, no, just a good Samaritan. He said that if the sex was half as good as the conversation was, soon they'd be pushing strollers. But soon it was over. In the age of him, she wished she was 30 and made coffee every morning in a French press. Afterwards, she only ate kids' cereal and couldn't sleep unless it was in her mother's bed. Then she dated boys who were her own age, with dartboards on the backs of their doors. She thought about how he said, since she was so wise beyond her years, everything had been above board. She wasn't sure. Said to write what you know, looking backwards might be the only way to move forward. Then the actors were hitting their marks, and the slow dance was alight with the sparks, and the tears fell in synchronicity with the score. The only thing that's left is the manuscript. One last souvenir from my trip to your shores. Now and then I reread the manuscript, but the story isn't mine.